So that's why you really want to look at successful cycles and just adjust one or two things at a time. If you are going to see if a feet up bench works better than a close grip bench, volume equate it first, then see. So don't add volume while you're adding an exercise, because then you don't know what's actually making that change.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope y'all doing well. So for today, I did 3 count pause high bar squats and 3 count pause bench press. It's crazy how these 3 count pauses feel a lot different from actually just pausing for like 1 count. I was definitely sweating more doing these 3 count pauses for both squat and bench. And on the squat, I was able to really feel my quads on the way up after the 3 count pause. And usually when I do a high bar, I don't feel my quads as much. So I think this will be a great exercise for me to do every week to increase my quad strength. Because the pause was almost like 3 seconds on high bar squats, I was able to feel more of my feet when I was at the bottom of the pause, and I was able to really think about pushing off of my feet and using my legs to drive the weight up rather than using my lower back and that taking over on low bar squats. I really like the complete removal of the stretch reflex, allowing me to really use the right muscles to bring the weight up. And I think this, both the 3 count high bar squats and the 3 count low bar squats and the 3 count pause bench will help me bring these lifts up. And especially with how good these pause high bar squats felt today, me being able to actually feel my legs a lot more again on squats rather than my lower back when the weight gets really heavy. And I've always had, I think, trouble increasing my quad strength in the context of squats. And doing normal high bar squats didn't really work for me. I just ended up not still feeling my legs. So maybe these 3 count pause squats for high bar will be the actual solution for increasing my strength for squats entirely and help me increase my strength out of the hole so I can blast through my sticking point on low bar especially. And one other benefit I realize is because of the long pause that I make and the auto regulation and my choice of what weight I can use, I don't have to go super heavy and be able to actually use my legs to carry the weight up, to push the weight up rather than going too heavy, and on high bar squats and still have my posterior chain take over. Here's me doing a 275, which ended up being my daily min. And now it's me doing 290 for daily max. You know what's funny is I promised myself before making this video that I won't talk too much because I'm very busy at work. I am a product designer in tech in the Bay Area in the US. So I'm really busy with work. Work is ramping up. And also I have responsibilities outside of work. Yet, I've realized I'm just talking and talking about my lifts, right? Because this is one of my big passions, and it just comes natural to really want to talk about my lifts, even though I'm doing this every day, right? Yeah, so I really enjoy this. But I'll just talk a little bit more. I think for bench today, it's interesting how it's my first time doing 3 count on anything, right? On squat, bench. I did low bar 3 count pause yesterday, but high bar I haven't done in a while, and 3 count pause I've never done on high bar. And I really like that. I think even more than low bar because actually feeling my legs on a squat exercise in a while, and like actually feeling my legs throughout the entire range of motion. The long pause and the removal of the stretch reflex really helps me try to generate more power off the chest because it's harder. And I think this will also benefit me in the bench press because I think around off the chest to the middle is where I get stuck. And I think the problem starts with not being able to generate enough force from my chest, and then not being able to push past the middle, right? And then really getting stuck there. So last thing I want to say is 230 ended up being my daily min, and then 240 became my daily max, and that was more like a RP 8.5 or even 9, and it was harder than I expected. But I think compared to the competition pause, it makes sense that pausing like a 2 count longer means less weight, right, on the bar. So and to end the video here, I did 2 sets of 3 at 215 around RP I think 8, and then at the very end I did some hip thrusts at 225 pounds for 15 reps first set, and then 12 reps the second set, because I think hip thrusts and these other glute strengthening exercises have been the solution for my left knee pain. So I haven't done those in like a week and a half, so I'm doing just a couple sets to make sure my glute strength is not lacking. So yeah, so this is all the commentary I have for today. You can watch the whole video or skip to the hip thrust if you want. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be busy, but I'll try to keep up with these videos in the commentary. So thank you all for watching again, and I really appreciate it. Peace out.
All the things you do